Championship game between Susquehanna Township and the Squirettes of Delone Catholic. We understand we're not live. We have a little bit of technical difficulty here tonight. Not of our doing. We weren't given the Ethernet hookup that we were promised, so you might be seeing this on a delayed basis. But anyway, we're going to try to do the best we can here tonight. With me is a new collar man tonight, Dan Lawrence.
How you doing, Tony?
Everybody from Delone knows his dad,
Dave.
Dave Lawrence. I forgot his name. Dave, and so Dan's going to sit in here. He's a basketball referee, as I was for 15 years, so we'll try to lay off the refs tonight. Dan, Delone comes in here 22-4, playing I think a game tonight against Susquehanna Township, which is okay. We're on. Hey, welcome everybody. We're on. Susquehanna Township has a 19-4 record. They played Trinity twice, lost in one, and Delone lost to Trinity by 7 back in December. This team is super quick, played great defense. Talked to Coach Eckenrode before the game. They're going to need a great.
We're live right now, but I can't guarantee you keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're live right now, but keep watching, people, because it'll come up and down during the game here. Coach Eckenrode said they're going to have to give an A effort tonight to beat this team.
Yeah, I think for sure they're going to have to handle the pressure. I believe Susquehanna Township is going to press make and misses, and guards for Delone are going to have to handle the ball, get that ball to the middle, and try to make something happen. They play good defense man-to-man. The film that I watched, they played a lot of man-to-man. They might slip into a little bit of zone to force some outside shooting. But, yeah, this is probably going to be one of the best defensive teams aside from York Suburban that they played all year.
I think Redline, comparable to Redline, who has 6A. They were number 1 to 6A, and Delone went in there and beat them 45-30, which shocked almost everybody, especially the people here at DCBN and Coach Eckenrode, I believe. They're going to need that kind of effort tonight to stay with this Susquehanna Township team.
That game against Redline at West York, they had they made critical shots from the perimeter to help keep Redline from getting any closer, and it's going to be that kind of effort that they're going to need tonight.
And the thing about Susquehanna Township, they're very quick. As Dan says, they press a lot. They're super quick, but they're not the best shooters from the outside.
Yeah,
I think if they have a good outside shooting night, it's going to make it very tough for Delone.
I think they only make like 3 threes a game. They may take far more than that, obviously, but they've gotten most of their buckets in transition and running that half-court offense, looking for the easy opportunities.
Plus, they're a great offensive rebounding team, according to Coach Eckenrode. So we're going to have to see how this goes tonight. Susquehanna Township is the number 2 seed there in red. Delone will be in their home whites. Hopefully, we stay on. You can see all this game live. Let's go over who the starters are here. The starters for Susquehanna Township, number 2, J.C. Martin. Number 3, Da'ara Lee. Number 11, Ava London. Number 23, Devin Archer. And number 30, Sanae Lester. And Lester's the only senior that starts. And Martin's averaging 15 a game. London's averaging 15 a game. Archer's 10. Morales, who comes off the bench tonight anyway, is 5.6. So they spread the scoring around a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls in the scoring category there. I believe they move the ball. I think that probably comes from a lot of their defensive transition and pushing the ball up the floor. Lester leads the team in rebounding with 6.3 rebounds a game. Martin and London really run the show. Steals, both of them steals. London leads the team with 5 steals a game and 4.5 assists. So they really share the ball. They get up and down the floor. It's going to be a good matchup for Delone.
And Delone doesn't want to get in a running match with them. I mean,
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think you're going to see, unless they really needs to be, Delone going to noted for their press. I don't think we're going to try that tonight. I think they're going to get back in a 2-3 zone, maybe a 1-3-1 zone, and try to make them shoot from the outside and try the best they can to control the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, for sure. Delone has to control the tempo of this game. If Susquehanna Township settles into their tempo early in this game, it could be a long night.
Okay, let's go over what happened to the boys last night. They got beat by York Catholic. Tough to beat a team 3 times in a year, and we proved that again last night. They're going to play on March the 7th either at Tri-Valley or Schuylkill Haven. Them two teams play, I think, tonight or tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, I think.
For their for their District 11 championship, and Delone's going to have to travel to one of their schools on Saturday. No matter what happens here tonight, though, we'll have a game on DCBN on March the 7th. Delone will play either number 5 team out of District 12 or the number 2 team out of District 12 at home at Delone Catholic on March the 7th. Want to say hello to Coach's sister, Marianne Eckenrode. She's always looking in. Marty Klunk also. Jim Conrad, our three people that are always watching these games. Hopefully we can stay on for you tonight. And you're going to find out Dan's probably more professional than than most of us that do this. We do it. Dan's been an official a long time. I was an official for quite a few years. Dan and last night just talking about what York Catholic shot 33 foul shots to Delone's 9. To Coach Staub's credit, he didn't blame the refs. He just said, we didn't play our best, and that was quite obvious from the start. Things went against Delone early, and they never could recover.
Yeah, I think credit, and I think Coach Staub was the first to do this. York Catholic played a complete game last night, offensively and defensively, and really kept Delone out of sync after the first minute or two, and Delone could just never really recover. They got it to 7 at one point, but just couldn't get that next stop and that next basket.
And like you said, York Catholic gets a 10-point lead. They're tough to come back on.
Yep.
Delone made a decent run from 15 down to 7 there, and then they had the ball with 7, but they couldn't convert, and then they didn't make a stop, and it ended up a 14-point game.
And Sam McKim for York Catholic played.
Yeah, we had him for 27.
Yep.
I guess we missed the goaltending. We gave that to Sam, but it actually wasn't his bucket. But anyway, tonight, Delone starters, by the way, if you've been watching Delone all year, you know who the 5 starters are. Grace McCleary, number 3. Jocelyn Robinson, number 5. Reese Meckley, number 10. Amelia Joyce, number 11. And then Zoe Gregg, number 20. Now, Joyce had 15 points in that game the other night to back up Meckley's 16. As George Nieder, who usually sits in that chair, has said all year, you got to find a second or third scorer here, and especially tonight.
Yep.
You're gonna, because these people watch film. They know they got to stop Reese. So every time we start a game, we want to know what defense they're going to play on Reese Meckley. Now these girls, they might just play straight up man to man. Who knows? But usually when that happens, they fluff off who's going to guard her. That the same person don't have her down the court every time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's critical tonight, and the second and third scorers don't have to hit double digits. They don't have to. They just have to be that threat to be able to score. I think you're going to see I think you'll see some other defenses. Reese is so active, and she continues to move. She doesn't take breaks. Every single time down the floor, she's trying to make something happen, and that's a lot to ask from one person. So whether they rotate somebody in on her on defense, or whether they kind of make it a group effort, or switch it up into a zone and see if Delone can make any shots from the outside, we could see a little bit of everything.
Well, Reese is the real deal here. She not only leads Delone in scoring, she's right up there in rebounding and assists. She's a very unselfish player, and she's been speeding Joyce and Greg under the basket all year long. And, since the start of the year, some of them shots are starting to fall. Now, Grace McCleary, who's only a freshman. She has grown so much, and Coach will tell you, he wants her to be aggressive. Now, tonight, I don't know what they practiced the last 2 days, so we're going to have to see if she's as aggressive tonight as she has been.
Yeah. We
don't know that. But my MVP in this team all year, and if you listen to us at all, is Jocelyn Robinson. She's a defensive stopper. She brings the ball up the court, and if things get rough, she can handle it and bring it up the court. You got to keep her on the court, and she got in foul trouble the other night, and it was almost, catastrophe against Northern Lebanon. But, Katie McMaster comes off the bench, and she's usually the first guard off the bench, so another freshman. So this is a very young team for Delone too.
Yeah, and valuable experience for McCleary and for McMaster coming in and getting some minutes as a freshman. I was really impressed during the league tournament. Jocelyn got hurt at one point towards the in the first half against York Suburban, and really gutted it out. Coming back in and playing, and you can tell what the team means to her, and tell what this season means to her, that she's willing to kind of put it on the line.
Yeah, she missed 7 games early because of a foot injury suffered in soccer, and You know what? When they got her back, it just seemed to gel. You talk to anybody talks to Jerry. The papers have talked to him. I've talked to him an awful lot this year. If you'd have said 22-4 and we're playing for the district championship, he'd have said you're crazy. I mean, that's just the way.
If you talked to him in the summer, they might have been his exact words.
But again, he's got them here. I mean, 7th time in 8 years they're playing for the district championship. They already qualify for the states. They're in the states. They have a home game in the states. So, you know, I like he always likes to say, you're playing with house money now. I mean, really. I mean, who thought Delone girls would be 22-4 at this point of the year?
Yep. I think it's important that these girls play free and play loose, like that they played all year long. As the competition's been getting a little bit tougher, you can tell a little bit of pressing, especially against Northern Lebanon the other night. You could tell that there was some and they were forcing some things and just a little bit out of sync. But when they settle down and they start playing and start having fun and playing a little more free, that's when they're at their best.
Yeah, and you know what? Jerry says it's a great group to coach. I mean, they like each other. They share the ball. Reese is a star. There's no doubt about that. But she don't act like it out there. She gives the ball up just as much as she shoots.
Yep.
And hopefully, they can give a good performance here tonight heading into states. Either way, they got a medal coming.
That's right.
It's gold or silver. And who'd have thought that back? So Danny, we're just going to keep it up here when they announce the starting lineups. We'll keep it here. And then we'll shut it down for the national anthem, and then we'll be back here. It's only 2 minutes left before we start the game here at Cumberland Valley High School, which is going to fill up quite quickly tonight with West York and Hershey playing in the second game here tonight. And that's going to be packed. It's already a pretty decent crowd here already.
Yeah, I had West York 5 times this year. Garrett Bull has them playing very well. Fantastic team, can really clamp down. It'll be interesting to see how they handle Cam Sweeney. Hershey's all everything player, but we've got another game first.
Even back when I ref, you went to West York to do a game, it was packed in the old gym back there.
Yep.
So, okay, they're getting ready to announce the starting lineups. Susquehanna Township meeting there. Now, Dan, do you know where these officials are from? Any of them familiar with you?
I do not recognize
Lancaster
those
Lebanon
guys.
would be my guess.
That's
but
probably, I would probably say either them or Burks.
I don't see their jackets on there, so. And Susquehanna Township has a pretty good contingent of students here, so we'll try. Now, again, as of last night, I'm going to have to stand. I got a gate here in front of me to watch, so we'll probably stand to do the game. Okay, here comes the starting lineups. I can't hear.
Welcome, the Squarettes from Delone Catholic. Your champions.
You can just keep it here.
Mike Zimmerman, Brian Shaw, and Justin O'Brien. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for Susquehanna Township. Head coach, Ron Dickerson. Assistant, David Differy. Jaden Hawthorne, Courtney Postal. Here's the starting 5 for the Indians. She'll start in the guard. Number 2, 5'5" sophomore, J.C. Martin.
J.C. Martin. Well, the numbers should be easy to see for us. White.
Yeah.
Starting forward, number 3, Czar Lee.
Czar Lee, number 3. So 2 is Martin, 3 is Lee.
She's 5'7", she's wearing number 11. Junior guard, Ava London.
Ava London, one of the leading scorers on this team.
Yep, I think she does a lot for this team.
Out of forward, 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Devin Archer.
Devin Archer. So right now we got
And starting center, a senior,
finally a senior. Everybody else is underclassmen. Lester.
the Indians.
23 is Archer. Now here comes the Squarettes.
And now, let's meet Jerry Eckler, assistant, Jillian Novak, and Paul Greer. Here's the starting five for the Squires. At a guard, 5'6" freshman, number 3, Grace McCleary.
Grace McCleary, the first one off the bench here, coming in.
She'll start at a forward, a sophomore, 5'8", number 11, Amelia Joyce.
Amelia Joyce, who really lit it up the other night with 15 points against Northern Lebanon.
She's going to have a similar effort tonight, I think.
She'll start at a forward, number 20, Zoe Gray.
Zoe Gregg, who's been a beast on the boards for the Squires.
The starting point guard, a senior, 5'7", number 5, Jocelyn Robinson.
Jocelyn Robinson. And last but not least, Reese Meckley.
6' senior, number 10, Reese Meckley. The Squires of Delone Catholic.
How long has this PA guy been here? Years, Raffin?
A long time. A long time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We ask all military personnel, please render our hand salute as we honor the United States of America. Salute its leaders and members of our forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, we present with pride and much gratitude our national anthem.
And we're back here at Cumberland Valley and getting ready to start the game for tip-off. Here we go, and it's going to be Reese Meckley jumping for Delone. I would think Leicester's going to jump here for Susquehanna Township. Our camera's at midcourt. Dan and I are back here stuck in the left-hand corner under the Susquehanna Township basket. Actually, yeah, left hand if you're looking at our camera. It is Leicester going to jump center here. And here we go. Ball's up. Over to Martin. Martin has it out front. Delone in a 2-3 zone right now. Back to number 11, London. London playing with it out front. 5 counts discontinued.
I don't think they were quite ready.
Actually, I think it's a man-to-man, isn't it? Man-to-man. Or a sagging zone, one or the other. Susquehanna Township's just...
they're kind of letting them move.
London take it to the hole. Martin has it. She's double-teamed in the corner. She gets it away. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball going to go to Delone. Nice right in front of us there.
Yeah, right in front of us. She got caught in the corner.
Now we're going to probably get the press here from Susquehanna Township.
Yep, we're going to see this. We're going to see this most of the night, I believe.
Into Meckley. Meckley guarded by number 23, Archer. Brings it into the court. Inside to Joyce, goes to the basket. Nice pass to Gregg, but it goes out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Susquehanna Township. That's going to be the only call that we're going to have to worry about down there. Delone will trigger it in under the basket. Almost a minute gone, no score yet. Ball knocked out of bounds again as they tried to get it to Meckley. That was number 21, Archer, knocking that ball out of bounds for Susquehanna Township.
It looks like Susquehanna Township sitting in a zone here on the inbound play.
Yeah, 2-3 zone in the inbounds play, at least this inbounds play. Meckley going to take a three from the corner. Rings around, not there. Rebounded by number 3, Lee. Up comes Susquehanna Township. Drive to the basket. Back out to number 11, London. London settles things down. London brings it into the corner. That's where Delone wants it. Inside, back outside, a long three. Not there. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Delone. Meckley and number 3 battled for that rebound. It was off Lee. Delone's going to have to handle this pressure, Dan.
Yep.
Into McCleary. She brings it up the court. She has it up. Goes to the basket. Gets it the whole way in. And another jump ball. I think McCleary got a little too far into the basket there.
Yep. Took a couple, 2 extra dribbles or not enough dribbles to get back out and make a good pass or get a good angle at the shot. Last time down, Susquehanna Township put some shooters in the corner with 2 high posts. We'll see what they do this time.
Looks like they're going high-low here. London almost lost it.
A good ball pressure.
Now the ball is lost to Gregg. McCleary has it. We got a girl hurt down here, but they can't stop. Now the ref is going to stop it. Looks like she banged her elbow on the floor there.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened.
Is that number 2, J.C. Martin?
Or the shoulder. That's the shoulder.
Yeah, yep. We got a shoulder injury out there. She's in pain. There's no doubt about that. So number 2 is going to have to leave the game here, J.C. Martin, see who they bring in. No score. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yep, Susquehanna Township's going to have to go to a little bit of depth here already.
Looks like number 1 coming into the game, Morales?
Yes.
She's averages 5.6 a game, so she's no stranger to the court. Meckley's going to trigger it in here for the Squirettes. Back to Robinson. Robinson guarded by number 11, London. Robinson brings it into the forecourt. Spin dribbles away.
Susquehanna Township with good ball pressure.
McCleary to Reese Meckley. Meckley drives. McCleary's going to take a three. Too far. Gregg controls it but gets it into Morales. Morales brings it up the court. She stops. She's going to shoot a three. Not there. Rebounded by Susquehanna Township. Oh, nice pass inside to number 30. Leister puts it away.
Yep,
Great look.
Drew the defense over and hit the girl right on the block.
Robinson's going to bring it up the court. Pushed around a little bit, no call. McCleary goes to the hole, and she's fouled. She's going to shoot two. Let's see who that foul was on. It's a first team foul here.
Yep, guards for Delone are going to have to adjust to the ball pressure. That's great ball pressure on defense.
Devin Archer's fouling. McCleary will shoot two for Delone. Very quick team. Very quick team. McCleary's going to get two. Her first shot's up. Rims out. Not there. She'll get one more. Remember, Delone's a 1A, 2A school at best, playing a 4H team here. Delone gets one more. Shots up. Not there again. McCleary misses two. Here comes down the court. London out front. You got to watch number 30, Leisler. She's running the baseline here.
Mm-hmm.
A long jumper, rolls out, not there. Wow.
Yeah.
It was a walk, but wow. Lester just cleared out in there. Morales is going to trigger it in under the basket. A 1-4 set here for a long three, not there. That's rebounded by Robinson over to Meckley.
They've taken a lot of threes so far in this game for only making about 3 per game.
Meckley drives. She slips on the floor, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Susquehanna Township's ball. And it looks like Susquehanna Township's really speeding up Delone a little bit.
Yeah, they're settling into their pace and their style of play.
London has it out front to Morales. She's going to take the point.
But to Delone's credit, they're making them. They're forcing them to shoot the ball from the perimeter, which is not their strength.
.23 has it out here to Archer. A three-pointer. That's a three-pointer by number 11, London. 5-0. Delone's going to have to get a bucket here. Ball is taken away. Ball's taken back by Delone. McCleary has it. McCleary looks to go to the hole. Zoe Gregg under the basket. Got it.
That's a good look by Grace. It's probably what she should have done.
They needed that basket to stop the bleeding here. 5-2. Morales has it out front. Cross court to London. London inside.
She attracts a lot of attention when she gets the ball in there.
There's a walk.
Yep.
.52.
Looks like Martin returned. Looks like she's okay. She came back in. Number 2, Martin.
Who came back in?
Martin.
Oh, Martin's back in. Okay. 1-2-2 press now. Back over to McCleary.
Opposite. There you
Zoe
go.
Gregg, and that's in. That's Joyce. Got loose under the basket. Amelia Joyce makes it 5-4. Morales brings it up the court to London. Back over to Martin.
Stretching out this 2-3 just a little bit.
Puts it on the floor. A jumper, not there. Rebounded by Delone. Reese Meckley brings it up the court. 5-4. Susquehanna Township leads. Gregg gets it to Robinson. Back into Gregg. She lays it up again. Bounces around and in.
Middle of the floor is open in that 1-2-2, and they exploited it the last 2 times down the floor.
4 points. 4 points for Zoe Gregg. Inside. Ball taken away by Joyce to Meckley. Meckley brings it up the court, gets it to Joyce. Joyce puts it on the floor, stops. Oh, she's fouled. I think number 30 got her. We'll have to wait and see. That's a second team foul. That's who it is, number 30, Leicester. 6'5", Delone. And Joyce will shoot 2.
Both of the bigs have a foul for Susquehanna Township.
And Delone's 0 for 3 from the line. You want to leave too many of them out there.
Nope, not in a game like this.
They'll get one more. Joyce's second shot is up and bounces around, goes out. Reese Meckley gets the rebound. Took a dribble she didn't need to take. 23 drives. They're going to call a jump, and ball's going to go over to Delone.
That's the second or third possession in a row. Amelia Joyce has played really well in the middle there.
No fouls in Delone yet. McCleary, ill-advised pass there. Just give it to her.
Yep.
on the sideline. So Delone still has a lot of turnovers, but they have a 6-5 lead right now with 1:52 left here. Ball's out front. That's London out there playing the point again. Ball's almost backcourt. Morales gets it. Back out to Martin. Martin's Delone playing a real sagging defense. London goes to the basket, lays it up. Not there. Delone gets the rebound. Over to McCleary. McCleary drives to the basket. Gives it to Meckley. Meckley back to Joyce. To Meckley. Meckley puts it on the floor. Drives. Joyce is open under the basket. Lays it up. Not there. Rebounded by Susquehanna Township. Pass break to number 11, London. She sets it up. Delone back in there 2-3. Morales is going to take a long three. Bounces around. Hit up top. Over to Delone. The error now favors Susquehanna Township.
Got two subs coming in there, Tony. Number 5 and number 22.
Number 5 is Lamont and number 22 is Jackson. Delone has yet to sub. Robinson has it. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Robinson brings it up the court. Gets across the timeline. Drives to the basket. Nice pass inside, but it's blocked away.
Defense.
Pass break for London. Takes it. Nice pass underneath the number 5. Lamont, and she lays it home.
She leads the team in assists.
Meckley has it. Back to Robinson. To Meckley. Meckley brings it up the court. Gregg has it. McCleary, or Robinson that is. 2 seconds left. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score of Susquehanna Township 7, Delone Catholic 6.
Who had this bucket down here, Tony?
Huh?
You remember who had this bucket down here?
Yeah, number Jackson.
Okay, 22.
So for Joyce has 2, Gregg has 4, and that's it. No fouls for Delone.
Ava London's got 3 for Susquehanna Township. Jackson's got 2, and Lester has 2.
And the fouls go away here for the second quarter. 7-6, and Delone's, I don't know if they can afford to put too many people off the bench in this quick game here. Very quick game.
Yep, I think the strength of the girls coming off the bench is defensively, so I don't think there'll be much drop-off, but there's a lot of pressure down at the offensive end of the floor.
Well, the only thing is, Delone's only down 1, and Reese Meckley hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I think if Delone can get that ball into the middle, they're going to draw a lot of attention, and they've done a great job in the last few games of being able to find the open girl down on the block for those easy buckets. So.
Well, 0 for 4 from the foul line is not helping the Squirettes right now, so the arrow now favors Susquehanna Township. They'll bring it in. And here comes the Township. London out front. Back out to Martin.
The road
Martin to
paying
London.
attention to Lester.
Yeah, Lester's big she's playing the pivot there, and she's a big girl. Back to London. They're very deliberate. Going down the lane, lays it up. London gets it. Oh, and they got a foul. Who are they calling it on? I think Meckley.
I think so.
First foul of the second quarter. No, they called it on Joyce.
Oh, they got it on Joyce.
First foul. 2 shots for number 30, Sonia Lester. First shot's up, and that's a miss. I'll get one more. Halftime, we'll send it back to Luke and Danny. 7:30 left here in the first half. Place is really starting to fill up. Second shot, not there again. And they left it on the floor, and number 2, Martin, picked it up. A shot from downtown, not there. Meckley's going to rebound it, and she's going to bring it up against J.C. Martin.
Teams combined 0 for 6 so
over
far
to Gregg.
From the foul line in a tight game. Those points are going to be pivotal.
Meckley. Gregg, ooh, nope. Yeah, they did get the foul. Number 11, London. First team foul in the second half, and Gregg's going to go to the line for 2 more. So Gregg's going to shoot 2. First one's up. Got that one in a bank. The bank's open. She'll get 1 more. Tie game now. Second shot. And that falls away. So 1 for 6 from the line for the Squirettes.
Susquehanna Township does a good job spacing the floor.
London does a nice job out there just telling people where to go, too. She's the quarterback of this team. There's no doubt about that. Martin has it to London. Oh. 2 shots, and that's going to be Joyce's second foul, I believe. And that's going to send number 3, Zahara Lee, to the line here for 2 shots. The score is 7-7. First one not there, and they're having trouble from 7-7. They're having trouble from the foul line, both teams. Isabella Vitale has to come into the game for Joyce. That's a big foul here.
Yep.
This part of the game. Second shot. That's got it. 8-7. Robinson has the ball. Brings it up the court. They wanted a foul. No foul called. Ball's off Robinson out of bounds. That was right in front of us also. Number 2 will trigger it in here, J.C. Martin. Martin brings it in. And London's going to slow things down here and get things right. A big 3-banger. Got it. Number 2, Zahara Lee.
That's J.C.
Timeout.
That's J.C. Martin.
Timeout by Delone Catholic, and it's 11-7 right now. (11-7). So remember, it was a 7:04 when Joyce went out of the game here. 11-7 right now. Delone's going to need a bucket to keep pace. Having trouble getting it up the court. I don't know. I think for both teams, the refs are leaving a lot of hand fighting go here.
Yep.
I mean, it's for both teams, though. It's not favoring one or the other.
Yeah, I think it's pretty consistent. It's consistent. Again, which team is going to settle in? I think, oddly enough, the tempo defensively for both teams is what they want. Susquehanna Township's taking a lot of time.
Well, look at this. Sussie's going to back off here in their press right now.
Susquehanna Township has taken a lot of...
McCleary's going to bring it up against it's like a 1-2 zone. Robinson gets it across to Meckley. She stops, lays it up. Can't make it go. Try with the right hand. Vitale can't get the rebound. London brings it up the court. Stops into the corner again. Number 23 off the rim, not there. Vitale gets it to McCleary, and up the court they go. That was Archer with a 3-point shot that didn't go. Inside to Gregg, and Gregg's fouled by number 3, Lee. Her first, team second here in the second quarter. Delone will bring it in from the foul line. Turn it up. Delone brings it in.
You can hear me all right, Tony?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay, good.
Got you now. Oh, but pass to Vitale, not there.
Yeah, I think Delone.
She moved in when Reese thought she was moving out.
Yep. I think Delone's happy with giving up the threes and reducing the amount of driving to the basket. I think Susquehanna Township will drive to the basket and dish off. They're more than happy to let them shoot out there from three. They're only 2 for 7 so far.
Well, they changed the point guard now. London's here in the corner. Back out to Morales. To Lee. London has it, gets it inside, knocked away, and Reese Meckley comes up with it. That ball was knocked away by number 20, Gregg, over to Meckley. She brings it up the court to Robinson. Robinson to Vitale, into Gregg. Taken away again. London going to the basket, stops from 15 feet. Not there, rebounded by Delone. Robinson has it. A lot of missed chances by. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's going over to again, another. That's 4 turnovers in a row now for Delone Catholic. Morales is going to bring the ball.
Pressure. It's just that extra ball pressure.
Morales out front. London on the wing now. Looking inside.
Zoe Gregg doing a nice job on Lester.
Ball's in the corner. Way back out front now. London takes over the point again. 4:25. A long three-pointer. Not there. Going to call a foul on somebody from Delone there. I don't know who. Let's see who they called it on. 25, Vitale gets the foul. Third team foul for Delone here in this quarter. And number 23, Devin Archer, is going to shoot 2. Delone has drawn a blank here. Actually, they got 1 point here in this quarter. First shot's up, got it. Getting to the point where you got to score now. It's 12-7. You don't want them to get too far ahead. Archer gets one more. Archer's next shot's up. Not there. Rebounded by. They're going to call a jump ball. It's going to go over Delone. Quick whistle on the jump, but we'll take it. And now we're going to put the press back on. McCleary has it. McCleary crosses the timeline. Yep. Ball again, thrown away.
Forced the turnover.
Morales brings it to the hole. They're going to call a foul on Robinson that time. Her first, team's fourth. They'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. And that's going to put number 1, Morales, at the foul line.
And Susquehanna Township wants to push that ball.
Another timeout by Coach Eckenrode, his second. He has 3 left. It's a 30-second timeout.
PIAA as well as District 3 looking for officials for all sports. Simply go to PIAA.org, PIAA.org for all of your information on how you too can become a PIAA official.
So somebody's going to shoot 2 here with Morales. I think is going to the line.
Yep.
Delone with 1 point here in the second quarter. Susquehanna with 5. It's 12-7 right now. Morales to shoot 2. Delone's going to have to get Reese Meckley off the snide here.
Yeah.
Morales' first shot, she got it. 13-7. She'll get another one.
The offense has been so sped up down there that they're only able to make 1 or 2 passes and not able to get into anything, not really getting into any of their sets.
Yeah. Well, a lot of turnovers for Delone tonight, too. Morales' second shot is up off the rim. Delone gets it. It's kicked out of bounds, but it's going to go over Delone. Grace looks like she's getting just a little frustrated out there. Ball to McCleary.
And all these are new experiences for these freshman girls.
Yeah, it is. It's a great experience for them. Ball inside to Greg. Greg outside to Reese. Meckley, she's pushed, but no call. McCleary gets it back to Meckley. Meckley puts it on the floor. Back to Robinson. Robinson drives, gives it up to Vitale. Back to Meckley. Meckley drives, spins, lays it up. Won't go. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and it still won't go. Morales brings it up the court. She has in the corner. Puts it on the floor, rebounded by Meckley. And they're lucky. They're lucky they're getting some shots missed here.
They are, because they want to get to the basket. That's good.
Vitale walks. I don't know how long Coach can go with Joyce on the bench.
Not long.
And there we go. He's going to bring Joyce back in. Vitale's going to take a seat. Is it 13-7 up there?
13-7.
We can't see. The scoreboard is blocked by banners here. Got to keep it close here in the final seconds here. And we got to walk on the Indians. Morales took a couple steps.
They're finding the gaps in the zone and they're attacking, but they haven't been as successful as I'm sure they want to be. And it's letting Delone hang around here with only 7 points. They're only down 6.
Ball into Robinson. Low scoring game. Robinson brings it across. Ball's taken away and knocked back. You can't make them long passes with this team. They overplay.
Nope, they're overplaying. Coach
you almost got to go back. You almost got to go
back.
back court on them, or backside. They're back in their zone now. They're going to throw a couple different defenses at you.
Looks a little trap.
Cross court. Back to Greg. Across court to Meckley. She's going to take a three. Not there. Won't go.
Lester with another rebound.
Lester's controlling the boards here on both ends. Back out front. In the corner, Reese Meckley intercepts it. Good anticipation. She's going to go the whole way to the basket. She gets it tapped away. Here comes Lee with the ball. Or that's Martin, I'm sorry. She puts it up and hits it. Did Martin get that or did
Martin.
15-7. Delone needs a basket here to stop this run. Robinson to Meckley. Meckley across court. McCleary's going to take a three. Not there. And a fast break. They have the numbers. Lays it up. Oh. They're going to call a foul here on somebody. Five, Robinson. Her second, team's fifth. And that's going to put number 11, Ava London, at the line, 4-2. First shot's up. She got it. Getting to the dangerous point now, 16-7.
And they just keep bringing the pressure. They just keep bringing the pressure. Delone got beat back to the floor that time.
Second shot got them both, 17-7 now. And they're going to drop back. Cleary brings it up. Delone needs a basket from somebody here.
They start in what looks like a 2-3 zone, but looks like they're going to probably trap out of it.
Yeah, they do trap out of it inside. A long three, not there again. That was Robinson that took that one.
Yep, and they forced that. They forced those long threes after a couple passes.
Inside to Lester. A long three this time. Not there. Rebounded by Meckley.
A little surprised they didn't try to get the ball back inside to Lester there with Joyce with 2 fouls.
Yeah, try to get. McCleary drives it to the basket, gives it up. Back to Reese Meckley. Meckley across court to Robinson. Robinson drives, gets it to McCleary, but it's taken away. Up and in by number 2, J.C. Martin. 19-7 now, and this game's starting to go the wrong way for the Squirettes. They have to get a couple shots up. McCleary back to Robinson. Meckley.
Good look.
Meckley inside to
There you
Gregg
go.
and got it. She has all 3 points in this half of this quarter for Delone. 29 seconds left. They might play for one here. Arrow favors Susquehanna Township right now.
Down to about 10.
Down to 8 seconds now. London out front. She drives, gets it inside. Lays it up. Not there. Lays it up. They're going to count that. Wow. They're going to count that.
Yep.
That makes the score, what, 21-9 here at half. 14 points for Susquehanna. 3 points for the Squires. 21-9. Let's go over scoring here. It's not going to be hard. Amelia Joyce has 2, and Zoe Gregg has 7. That's it for Delone, 9.
All right, looks like Morales with 1, J.C. Martin with 7, Lee with 1, London with 5, Kiera Jackson with 2, Devin Archer with 3, and Sinai Lester with 2.
For a total of 21, and that's what it is, and it's going to be Susquehanna Township's ball coming out. We're going to send it back to Luke and Danny right now. We'll be back with about a minute left here and take you to the second half.
When I think of Delone, the first thing comes to my mind is tradition. Just sitting here talking about it, I have goosebumps.
The Delone Catholic community is full of tradition. We celebrate our past because it strengthens our future.
I see her as a leader.
He cared about people.
Refinement, dignity, generosity.
She gave everything she could while she was here.
She was a doer of the word.
We are proud to honor them today and forever.
Join us for stories and celebration as we welcome the newest class of Hall of Honor inductees.
I love Delone Catholic. I loved everything I did here.
Every time I think of a high school, it's Delone.
This school is instrumental in everything I ever thought of.
It's part of the tradition and the community that has always been here at Delone Catholic.
The tradition continues. Get your tickets today.
Dear Mom and Dad, I wanted to take a moment to genuinely thank you for the incredible gift of a Delone Catholic education. The support and sacrifices you make mean a lot to me.
Thank you for believing in my potential enough to invest in this school. I know you didn't have this same opportunity, and that truly inspires me to do my best every day.
It goes beyond just academics for me. Being able to explore and deepen my faith in this environment is incredibly important. The lessons here build more than just test scores. They instill real-world values.
My teachers are so kind and caring. Their dedication is incredible. I truly feel their mentorship is preparing me for college and beyond.
My coaches teach me about leadership and discipline, which makes me a stronger person, both on the court, on the stage, and in the classroom.
This education emphasizes leading a life rooted in moral integrity and faith. Those principles guide me through challenges and help me figure out the right path for my future.
The friendships I've developed here are invaluable. At another school, I might have not met such incredible people who consistently encourage me to do better.
Having friends who share similar values creates a strong sense of belonging for me. It's comforting to know I am part of this journey with others, and we help each other grow.
I am honestly so thankful for this opportunity. Your sacrifice has given me more than just a school. It has made me a part of a community that truly understands the importance of faith and deep connection.
Thank you, parents, for believing in me and supporting my path. I promise to use everything you've given me to build a positive and bright future.
I appreciate you both so much. Knowing you will always be there in my corner makes all the difference as I move forward towards my new endeavors. Love,
Jackie.
Colin.
I had to do something when my headaches were making my entire life a headache. My PCP was so good about it. We talked about my routines, like all the coffee I'm drinking and all the sleeping I'm not doing. We ruled some things out, and I made some changes. So far, fewer headaches. So good. My PCP specializes in me.
Find a PCP near you and connect to a network of nationally recognized care at upmc.com/PCP.
And we're back here at Cumberland Valley High School. 4 minutes to go before the halftime's over. Like I said, Susquehanna Township will have the ball coming out. 21-9, and the quickness of Susquehanna Township has caused way too many turnovers for Delone. And I can't say their shooting percentage is really that bad because I don't think they put up that many shots.
No, not at all. The pressure and the change of pressure. The pressure started out full court pressure, and there were a few turnovers, and then Susquehanna Township went back into half court man, then went into what looked like a 2-3 zone and came out of it trapping. So it's every aspect of their defense has some attacking and some very aggressive play on the ball, and for the first half, Delone hasn't handled it very well, and they haven't been able to get Reese anything open.
Well, every time I've been watching the coach for Susquehanna Township, and every time Reese gets the ball, he's up flying around telling this, but they know they can't let Reese Meckley get loose and score.
Yep. And right now, what we talked about pregame is there hasn't been anybody that is that next scorer, that second.
Well, Zoe has 7, but right. 1 for 7 from 1 for 8 from the foul line now for the Squirettes is not helping out at all either.
Yep.
And they kept it close for a quarter and a half, and then there in the second part of the second quarter, they brought a couple buckets, a 3 and a layup.
And I'm sure on the defensive end of the floor, Coach Eckenrode's not upset with. He's only given up 21 points. 10 points a quarter in a district final.
The team at averages 60.
Yep.
Who knows what's going to happen this second half? But it's the offense that's not clicking here tonight, and it's not really Delone's fault. It's
Susquehanna Township is dictating the pace of this game.
It's the defense of their quickness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm surprised that Susky don't try to bang the ball inside more to Lester. She's a force in there.
Mm-hmm. They've done a great job penetrating the gaps and then looking for some other opportunities. Unfortunately for Delone, they've missed a few of those opportunities. Susquehanna Township doesn't have a great shooting percentage here in the first half either, which is good but they've had far more looks and far more opportunities than the Squirettes.
Well, fouls, Isabel Vitale with 1, and Amelia Joyce with 2, Robinson with 2. Nobody really, just 1 across the board here. Just 4 fouls on Susquehanna Township, and nobody in foul trouble. And Martin went down pretty hard there, her shoulder or arm or whatever, and she's back in the game.
Yep.
So I suspect that the starters will be back in for both teams. Delone only used Vitale for a little bit and went back to their starters. And this game dictates you almost got to keep your starters in as quick as Susquehanna Township is.
Yep. I believe Coach Eckenrode he only went 6 deep because of Joyce in the foul trouble.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of game.
Well, we're going to get started here shortly, but there's really no way to press this team that you could probably get away with it with it. Delone's press is not going to be effective here today, I wouldn't think.
Right.
But you never know if he might, Jerry might just say, hey, we're going to go for it. And we'll find out right away because Susquehanna Township's going to have the ball here. Remember, there's a game after. This Jim's really starting to pow in now.
Yep.
West York and Hershey here, and I'm sure a lot of them people are just going to wait till this one's over and people clear out to get some prime seats.
Looks like starters for Delone.
Yep.
I kind of feel like we've got Susquehanna Township ball coming out. I kind of feel like Coach Eckenrode isn't just going to stay.
No, he's going to try something.
He's got to do a little bit of something.
And we'll stand up again here to get you started here in this quarter. Ball comes out to London. Looks like a 2-3 zone here for Delone. London again has it. Trying to move Delone's zone, gets a high screen. London puts it on the floor, back to Martin. Back to London. Eating up some clock. 5-second call.
That's become a famous call. It's
I've seen a lot of them. A lot of them. Looks like Susquehanna Township's going to back off. Pick up at half court here with a 1-2-2 zone. McCleary brings it up the court in the corner. And there's a foul on number 30. Lester, that's her second foul. Team's first here in the third quarter. Delone will bring it in under the basket. Back out front to Joyce. She's going to take a 15-footer. Rolls around and got it.
The high arcer.
So Delone breaks the ice here in the second half. Only down 10 now, 21-11. Playing with it out front, and now it's finally back to number 11, London. She went to the wing for a couple plays.
Susquehanna Township going high and low, popping the girl out to the corner.
Martin has it. Ball taken away, a jump ball, and it's going to go over Delone. Meckley tied up number 3, Lee, going to the hoop. Now, looks like they're going to stick a little bit of pressure on now. McCleary has it. She brings it up the court. Breaks the press. Takes it to the hole, lays it up, and got it, and she's fouled. McCleary went to the basket, hit the layup. She's fouled. Let's see who got her. Number 30 again. That's 3 on her. Second team foul, and it looks like number 22 is going to come in here. That's Jackson. We saw her in the first half. McCleary will try to cut the lead to 7.
We'll see if that can kind of spark anything to take that presence out of the middle.
McCleary's shot is up. Not there. Rebounded by number 11, London, and the foul shooting woes continue for Delone. Inside to Jackson. She gets it back out. A long 3 off the rim. No good. Blocked down. It's going to be Delone's ball. 21-13. Delone down 8.
Delone's done a nice job here to start the second half, just getting one stop at a time, taking care of the ball down here on the offensive end.
Cleary gets it again. Last time she went end to end. She brings it up the court. She puts it on the floor. Gregg gets it inside to Meckley. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Delone. They just can't get Meckley free.
That was the first time that she posted up. She posted up the smaller defender.
Well,
down
London's
low.
out of the game. Now's the time.
Right,
she's going to post up. She's going to have to do it now. Cleary has it out front. Toss to Robinson. Joyce puts it on the floor. Into Meckley. Meckley stops with a 15-footer. Not there. The ball's going to go to Delone. Nice play by Meckley. I didn't know if the ref saw it go off the red team or not.
He did. He just motioned that it went off of her knee.
That was Morales trying to control it, but she lost it because Meckley stuck her hand in there and knocked it away. And something's going to have to get Reese off the blocks here. McCleary to Robinson. Back to McCleary.
Into 2-3, no trapping right now.
Across to Robinson. Looking for Meckley. She puts it in bounds. She loses it all from. She's frustrated. She's going to have to she's trying to let the game come to her, but that was good ball movement by Delone that time. They just couldn't convert.
And that's that high-low action against the 2-3 zone.
Morales. Well, it works more with London not in the game. I know, or Lyser, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Not in the game. Morales has it out front. Back out to Martin. Martin to Morales.
Moving the whole defense. They moved all three.
Yeah, a lot of subs in there for